So Perfect by Ed Sheeran in Rockschool's Grade 3 Ukulele syllabus. Is a great little track. You could definitely play the whole thing with a plectrum if you wanted to. Personally, for me, I like to do it with fingerstyle playing, so I'm plucking with my fingers rather than the plectrum. I think it gives me a little bit more kind of musical nuance. I've got more control over the dynamics. I feel personally I can add more emotion through my fingers. Obviously, you don't have quite the same amount of brightness as if you were playing. But I think it's a bit more subtle. So just thinking about that, let's just now have a look at those chords. At the beginning, the way you would play them, or the way I personally would play them, you can play them any way you want, to be honest, as long as you can do it. Because it's fingerpicking, I don't need to necessarily have the whole chord down at once. As I'm changing, I'm just worrying about the first note I'm playing. You know, if I was going from here to an E minor, then I'm just putting them down as I want. But you can make it easier. If you do your G with a bar chord and then second finger, when you go to E minor, just add the third finger. Then when you go to the C shape, you're going to slide this up and move the middle finger towards your face by one. And then when you go to the D, I want you to slide that middle finger back to, add the third, add the first. But of course, as you've done it, because it's finger picking, I didn't worry about getting the first finger down until I needed it. Okay, like a lot of the other pieces, Viva La Vida and things, there are pull-offs here. In the first bar of line 3, you've got 1, 2, 3, and then just remember that when you're doing your pull-off, you are plucking, you're not just coming off, okay? So you play your open string, or your fretted note, and then you're going to pull off with the fretting hand. Can you see that? Up there? I'm pulling across the string. Okay? So make sure that you get those slurs correct. We discuss it in the next video as well, but I'll just show you. Slur marking. 2 notes of different pitch with a curved line over the top. Pull off if it's high to low. Hammer on if it's a low note to a higher note. Okay, so just be careful with those. In terms of the rhythm, if you're unsure about how to read the rhythm, I'd listen to the audio track. There's nothing wrong with that. And then visually look at the music, not just the tab, the music, okay? Because that is going to help you get used to reading rhythmic notation. Make sure you're aware of all the rests. If there is a rest, please stop the strings from sounding, not just the one that you played. So what I mean by that is, again, we've discussed this many times, but palm comes down, yeah? You're going to stop those. So you get 1, stop, 1, stop, 3, 4, stop. Okay, so basically that's your melody the whole way through. When it says chorus develop accompaniment, which is on the second page in the piece, which is page 9 in the book, you could either strum because you've just done this, okay, on that D chord on the bar before, and then you could just be like, for me, it doesn't state that I have to do strumming. They kind of discuss it. They say, why not try doing a mixture of strumming and maybe try some finger picking as well. I like the song with finger picking. So for me, when you see the playthrough, I'm doing like a mixture here of patterns. And I'm just playing around that. And then at the end, obviously, just make sure that your final chord lasts for a whole bar, okay? Because it's a dotted semibreve or a dotted whole note. So everything else, I think you should be able to do yourself. I think it's really cool. Just make sure that if you've got 2 notes at the same pitch with a curved line above them, it's not a slur, it's a tie. So in the tab, obviously, you'll only see the number once. But again, do look at the rhythmic notation because that'll indicate how long that note should last. So if you've got, for instance, a dotted crotchet tied to another crotchet, it's going to be ba. So it's 3 plus another 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. ba da da dum. That kind of idea. Everything else I think you can do yourselves and by following the playthrough. So let's do that now.
1, 2, 3, 4,